Mas temos um comando do nosso bot aí presente no chat. Obrigado, Alex Casanelli, já com exclamação termos. Tem todos os termos aí de speedrun. Por favor, só peço para vocês para não spamarem esses termos aí. Se você quiser ver todos ao mesmo tempo, é só você entrar no site speedrunsbrasil.com, entrar no FAQ, são as perguntas normalmente realizadas, que vão ter todos esses termos lá. Eu mesmo sou simpatizante, não sou speedrunner. E no que eu tava lendo essas coisas, a run de Shadow of the Colossus começou com Churchneon aí apresentando o sofá. Aliás, fui gebeitado, não começou o tempo, todos fomos gebeitados.
I am Grant Spaghetti.
And I'm Viva Taliber.
And at the end of here, who actually doesn't have a mic, we have Zero Blade Edge. Yeah. So, yeah, looks like we're ready to go.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and count it down if everyone's ready. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Vamos começar agora, Shadow of the Colossus. Boss Rush.
All right, so first up we have our first Colossus Valis. Simplest Colossus overall.
Chat perguntando se tem runner brasileiro na AGDQ. Tem 2 runners brasileiros na Relay de Mega Man, que vai acontecer, deixa eu ver aqui quando que ela vai acontecer. Vai acontecer na quarta-feira, no finalzinho da quarta-feira.
So we're going to stab him 3 times. That's all he takes to kill his sigil, and we're going to get 2 full charge stabs, as you can see with this.
Ele já tá no primeiro colosso, vai dar 3 pauladas na cabeça dele. Oh! Capotou. Tudo bem, não morreu. Só repetiu o processo, tudo bem.
Doesn't happen all the time, but it's nice to get on Valis, although not getting it is actually faster. The last thing we'll be doing here is a jump stab, and so a jump stab is simply, instead of actually holding on the Colossus and charging up a stab to do some damage, you'll just jump in the
Ele vai tentar escalada de novo.
And the nice thing about it is that it does a full. Well, we're not doing the jump stab now. I'm just making sure we.
Chegou ali na cabeça de novo para mais alguns stabs.
I originally went for the jump stab and I messed it up, so that's why I flew off of his head like that.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
E o primeiro já foi.
Can kind of just throw you based on where you're jumping and those sorts of things. So it's not bad, but we got Valis down, and next up is quad.
Yeah, we can probably get a quick donation.
Thank you.
O chat perguntou e eu fui pesquisar o que era o NTA. NTA é Normal Time Attack. É basicamente o RTA em modo normal.
I'll be watching Twitch chat for those Bible thumps, okay?
There we go. Yeah, Plush, ran this game in AGDQ2019. He's a great runner and is a great mentor to most of us that are new in the community. So really great to hear from him, and sweet donation.
Yeah, we call him Grandpa. He's the expert.
He's an old.
Agora o segundo colosso.
Here is Quadratus. The way that you get this Colossus is essentially you just shoot the weak point underneath.
Quadratus.
And it'll get onto its side. There's 2 different strats that you can do.
Ele vai agora mirar debaixo da pata dele no ponto fraco. Já derrubou a pata traseira dele, agora ele vai conseguir montar no colosso para poder. O primeiro ponto fraco nas costas do colosso aí, ele já dando as espadadas. Ótimo o primeiro ciclo dele. Agora ele tem que se segurar enquanto ele vai se sacudindo desse jeito. O sofá agora explicando que ele tem como cancelar a animação de puxar a espada de volta para fazer mais rápido. E RIP, o segundo.
plant there. Some Colossi have very specific points to where you can get a plant. With Quad, it's right behind, it's right in between that like middle rind in his head and kind of the small horn. And you also saw there that the sigil, he didn't actually stab the sigil. The sigils are sometimes very generous with like what actual areas they cover, and you'll see that in kind of, you know, greater exception in, I believe, the 5th Colossi. So.
Exactly. Some sigils have a very, very large hitbox, while others like are very honest.
Yeah, very honest. Yeah. Yep.
Estou explicando que alguns Colossus têm um hitbox muito grande, enquanto outros nem tanto. O nível de dificuldade é muito irregular.
Yeah, this is the one you definitely want to stick around for. It's a fun Colossus. It's the coolest trick, at least I think, and I think most of the people think in the run, but it's definitely a hard trick to get. Very different from the.
Parece que veio o melhor truque da run até agora.
By getting some simple arrow shots into his belly where a sigil is actually located to try and mitigate.
Mirou no dorso ali do Colosso.
Sigil on Gaius as he only has 2. So we're gonna wait for his sword launch to come down and strike, and then I'm just gonna let this speak for itself as he gets this done.
Esperou a espadada. E agora já vem com espada e tudo. Uou! Sensacional! O voo certeiro segurando ali no chifre do Colosso. E agora mais espadada no topo do crânio.
Necessary amount of stabs, you get the cycle that you need.
He also got a plant there.
Yeah, so he recovered from it pretty well. We'll explain plant recovery later, but
lembrando que esse modo não é o jogo completo, é só boss rush. É só as batalhas contra os colossos.
It's weird to climb up it when he's just completely vertical and standing up. And if he's walking around, you get.
Agora o segundo ponto fraco que tá bem na barriga dele.
Cycle stabs work pretty well, but overall, great Gaius. So yeah, 117 is a good time. Yep.
E Rip o terceiro.
We've got time for a quick donation.
First of all, I'd like to confirm all of the Bible thumps in Twitch chat. You guys had one job and you delivered. Thank you.
Yeah.
Following up, we have a $1,000 donation.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good to hear that.
From Epic.
Mais uma doação de $1000.
Thanks for running it. I lost my grandmother to multiple myeloma, blood cancer, and my cousin is a survival of Burkitt's lymphoma. So I'm happy to donate to help jam a sword into cancer's magic sigils. Good luck, Churchneon, and less than 3 to Tira Lira. Aw, less than 3 to you too. I wonder what that means.
Thank you so much for that generous donation.
Very much.
Yeah, that was incredible. All right, so next up is Phaedra. Phaedra is a big horse or llama. I'm not.
Doação de $1000 aqui que eu tô pegando o texto, né? No caso, para poder traduzir direito para todo mundo. Enquanto isso, o corredor agora já no quarto colosso. Tava mirando na perna dele, não conseguiu. Melhor dar reset, né? Porque como é só um boss rush, ele não perde. Ele perde muito menos tempo só resetando. Agora ele conseguiu. Do cavalo direto pra perna ali do Colosso. Oh, quase foi.
Oh, okay, we got it.
We're good.
Yeah. I'm not used to any of that happening.
Agora ali pra cauda do Colosso, quase não conseguiu de novo. Agora que já conseguiu chegar na pelagem dele, fica muito mais fácil. Primeiro ponto fraco aí na parte de trás do pescoço. E depois o segundo ali no topo da cabeça, como de costume.
Exactly, and then we got to its head, and you can actually just get a plant. If you play this game casually, you've probably gotten a plant on Phaedra's head before, because the plant spot is literally just its entire head.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about getting shaken or anything here. It's pretty easy to kill him.
Eles estão citando que a cabeça inteira desse colosso é o ponto fraco, então não é só esse emblema que aparece aí, bem tranquilo de chegar, e o Rip.
A quick stab to get it done. If you do some extra damage onto the minor sigil on his neck, you wouldn't have to do that, but I mean, we're here to go fast, and so we like to get up as quickly as possible. So, yeah, and that's Phaedra done.
Yeah. We can get a quick donation in.
Na verdade, se você parar para pensar, todos os colossos só queriam ser deixados em paz, né? Quem conhece o jogo sabe, né? Coisa meio triste. Deixa eu reiniciar minha stream aqui, já que vocês estão falando que tá dando delay.
So this next one here, it's Avion. It's the flying one.
Eu realmente estou comentando com um pouco de atraso que eu não conheço esse jogo tão bem quanto eu gostaria.
Media, it's been in movies and stuff, so if you want to go ahead and explain this for me so I can focus.
Yeah, so Avion is a pretty fun Colossus. It's the first like real big aerial Colossus.
Quinto Colosso Avion agora.
In the air riding this giant bird. It has 3 sigils, 1 in each wing and then 1 in the tail. There's 2 cycles you can get on Avion.
Os pontos fracos deles são nas asas e depois na cauda.
His right wing goes up, and then there's bad cycle if the right wing goes down. There's a pretty cool trick going on that Church will attempt that you may have tried in casual if you're feeling some risky business or something like that during any sort of casual playthrough. You can do this in both the PS2 version and any other iteration. So hopefully we get this.
Ele consegue tranquilo de chegar na asa dele. Agora vamos ver se ele consegue o bom ciclo.
It's just fun to kind of talk about sometimes. So, yeah, just making our way to that first sigil. Sadly, didn't get.
Primeiro ponto fraco na asa. Não foi o ciclo bom, mas ele pode se segurar ali. Conseguiu se segurar tranquilo. Agora ele vai fazer o ponto fraco da cauda. Oh, quase foi.
This is one instance of ridiculous sigil hitboxes. As you can see, the sigil isn't even on the screen right now, but it just extends so far up the tail.
Yep. So we try to exploit that as much as possible and just make good use of it. So with good cycle,
e agora ele precisa ir pro da outra asa.
The sigil on the left wing, but here it doesn't cost as much time to simply just run from the back of the tail and to kind of fling yourself back as Church did to walk yourself back up. So that's Avion. So yeah, 138 is a good time. Yep.
E RIP, mais um. Eu tô surpreso que a hitbox desses emblemas seja tão grande, porque eu imaginava que fosse só dentro do emblema, mas não.
Thank you very much. We've got $15 from Zick.
Yeah, Zick, my boy.
Saying, "Hey, Church and Couch, Zick here, from the previous world record holder who has been bopped."
Enquanto ela vai fazendo mais doações, vai lendo mais doações, só confirmar para vocês que a fantasia do bacalhau continua na frente do God of War, com 3.368 doletas.
Alright, so next up is Barba.
Mais uma doação dizendo que os Colossus não fizeram nada de errado. Acho que todo mundo pode concordar com isso. A estratégia agora é de subir na mão para tentar ir direto para a cabeça, sem fazer o bait ali. Sensacional, belo pulo.
Basically no glitches that we do, so that's kind of a fun thing to point out is we're basically using everything that's built into the game already.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, this game's all AI manipulation.
Eles estão citando agora que não tem nenhum glitch envolvido, tudo é developer intended até agora.
So, let's see. Oh, I've already got a backstick.
Yeah.
Onde que é o segundo ponto fraco? Ó, ali, logo nas costas dele.
Once you start getting onto his back, Barba does this animation. Sometimes they'll shake even again, like right now, and waste a lot of time. But, okay, so once Church is on his back, once Barba actually starts that animation, Church is actually able to cancel the back shake animation before he even starts shaking.
Yeah.
So it doesn't become a problem anymore.
Yeah, so he was going for it there, but he got the stabbing in.
E mais um derrotado.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Até agora nenhum problema. Uma run lisa até agora. O que a gente está assistindo agora é uma boss rush, ou seja, para você que não conhece Shadow of the Colossus, basicamente tudo que ele está fazendo é derrotando todos os Colossus. O jogo é bem mais longo do que isso, mas
saying donating during
O
my
que ele
event
basicamente está
is
fazendo é derrotar cada um dos
so is GDQ.
Colossus
Not to mention, he has the best emo in
no
all
modo
of
normal,
Twitch, and I'm currently
por isso que está
spamming
escrito
it in
ali
chat.
NTA na categoria.
Put this donation towards runner's choice unless it saved the
A gente está ignorando toda a história, ignorando cutscenes, ignorando absolutamente tudo, só fazendo a boss rush.
Hydra's a giant eel basically in this lake. We've got a really good strat up set up for this version, which basically
Mais um colosso, agora uma enguia gigante.
and then you head for that pillar to the top left, and then you stop at 8. It's a really hard strat. But it actually does take more. Once we got to wait for Hydras to actually come up to us, and then there's a specific set of inputs of doing a jump stab as well as kind of the direction you swim to make sure that his head comes out of the water and that you run up his neck in time so that you actually do get the skip.
Definitely look for the shake.
Yeah.
É basicamente isso mesmo, Davi. Ele tá matando por matar. Ele não conseguiu o ciclo, vai resetar. Novamente, ele perde muito menos tempo só resetando.
It's a very similar, somewhat similar strat to the PS2 version. You can kind of see that there's algae or leaves in the water. In the PS2 version,
I didn't even get him to aggro correctly.
Yeah, that was really bizarre.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's
Mais um ciclo ruim ali.
it's rare, but it does happen from time to time.
Porque ele quer baitar a enguia, mas ele não tá conseguindo fazer com que ela entre no modo agressivo.
To basically do the same exact strat.
Didn't do it again, apparently. This is interesting.
Yeah, Hydras is definitely.
Essa tá um pouquinho mais complicada.
It was one of the last ones that I learned because it was extremely hard and it's really hard to tell what you're doing wrong or what's causing things to go wrong.
Yeah, the timing is very simple, like I said, but overall, it can be very technical to make sure that you get the AI manip as you need. Overall, for the intended strat, basically, each of those tendrils has a minor sigil.
E o pior é que não tem como você saber se você tá fazendo errado, o que você tá fazendo errado para não ativar o modo agressivo desse colosso. Mas parece que agora veio. Agora parece que veio. Agora sim.
Sometimes you'll get caught in between the minor sigil and the tendril and the actual sigil, and he won't bob his head. And so with each head bob, you do some damage. And dang. So here, Hydras, what makes Hydras annoying is that as soon as
ele tá tendo problemas ali com o ciclo ainda. Ele tá baixando a cabeça dentro da água. Mas, ainda assim, depois de 5 tentativas, RIP, mais um.
Electric shocks because we are on normal mode, so there's almost no way it's going to kill us. I think Church Wander, the character, has almost half his health left. So this is a very extended cutscene, so we can probably get a few donations in here.
All right, let's see. We've got $10 from
E eles estão comentando agora que justamente por eles estarem no modo normal e não no hard, aqueles choques elétricos que estavam vindo da enguia, eles basicamente não estavam causando nenhum efeito.
I'm already getting wrecked and we haven't even reached Blood yet.
You're doing great, man.
We've got $100 from the True Anime Discord, saying, Church, we're all here.
E a cutscene do final do boss ainda não completou. Bem longa. Agora sim.
And now you've made it to AGDQ. This run is going to be legendary. They couldn't have gotten a better runner, and we can't wait to see you again this summer. Lesson 3. Oh, and don't be afraid to ask for silence, too. The wind can make it hard to hear.
Thank you so much. Now everyone will know that I like anime.
It's okay, Church. You're not the only one.
It's fine.
You're super safe with me.
Yep.
All right, so this Colossus.
O Runner agora falando que todo mundo vai saber que ele gosta de anime. E como todos que jogam Undertale já perceberam, o anime é real. Mais um colosso agora. Duas flechinhas rápidas para derrubar ele da parede. Pra ver se ele consegue pegar. Tranquilo.
Maybe a little bit too far to the left. Nah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, no, it's fine though. He's extremely easy to kill.
Ciclo perfeito até agora. Tranquilo e calmo. E como ele já chega, já bate no chão de barriga para baixo, o ponto fraco fica exposto sem nenhum problema. E rip mais um.
Great career, Maury.
That one's very easy.
Yeah.
I bet if you spent like 20 minutes trying to learn that, you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, the biggest thing with the strat is that he stays on his back the longer, the higher up he is as you shoot him down. So basically, with us waiting for him to get to the top, you have more than.
Estou explicando justamente que quanto mais o Colosso sobe na parede, depois que você derruba ele com aquelas flechadas, mais tempo ele fica de barriga para cima.
I'm waiting for this for the load time, so dang.
Então,
That's my fault. No.
It's okay, I forgive you.
Yeah. So next up is Bassaran. Very interesting Colossus. The intended strat is a nightmare just because you really can't AI manip him because you have to like lure him over to these geysers to get him on his side.
mais um Colosso agora explicando que a strat normal normalmente é muito ruim. Vai esquipar tudo isso. Vai até ele o mais rápido que pode, sobe na pata dele usando o cavalo. Sensacional o salto. Sem problema nenhum. Como se fosse fácil.
The portion where we just basically launch ourselves up to his head. So much faster and pretty cool looking strat overall. So very similar to Gaius. So
it's pretty straightforward from here, honestly. There's one place where he can try to get a plant. He just got it right here. So the plant here allows you to. It wastes about like.
Agora mais espadadas no topo da cabeça.
But he got the plant here, which is honestly kind of one of the
Se você deixar ele sacudir a cabeça, você perde mais de 20 segundos. Mas como ele tá fazendo cancelamento de animação, ele consegue fazer isso tranquilamente e rip mais um.
Yeah, it's really hard to not mess up on Bassaran. That first jump is really, really hard. Probably the hardest strat I've had to learn for the game so far.
By far.
Agreed. Yep. So definitely have time for a quick donation now.
How nice, thank you. We've got $25 from Jack M.
Mas a graça do speedrun é justamente essa. Você acha que nós que somos casuais, a gente joga tranquilamente, achando que tá arrasando. Aí quando você olha um speedrunner desse, ele destrói tudo que você conhecia sobre o jogo. E treinamento intenso para conseguir um salto daquele nível.
There can be multiple cycles to try to kill it, and we are going to try to get a one cycle, which involves a very, very precise stab. But first, we have to get him.
Ele vai tentar fazer um ciclo só nesse Colosso agora.
You can actually shoot its eye through the sand here, so you might not even see its eye exposed from the sand.
Ele vai tentar dar uma flechada no olho. Dava para fazer isso pela areia, mas ele não vai fazer isso. Conseguiu o first strike perfeito. Esperar ele até ele bater na parede.
And then he's going to do like a quarter stab. I'm going to get a little closer. I think that was right. It might have been a little bit too much.
We'll see.
Oh,
no, that was perfect.
This will be a one cycle.
So if you saw the sigil,
ele vai conseguir o ciclo único agora.
Yep, and then Dirge would just run off basically if he get killed that sigil.
Conseguiu sem problema. Agora estocada sem problema. E rip mais um. Ciclo único. Não somos nós que estamos jogando, nós estamos fazendo a Restream oficial da AGDQ que está acontecendo nos Estados Unidos. Nós estamos apenas oferecendo comentário em português do Brasil. Quem está jogando é esse Manolo aí, que está no canto superior esquerdo da sua tela.
We've got $25 from Mass Miner saying, "Thank you for everything you do. Shadow of the Colossus is my favorite game and I have to donate for it. Take my darn money."
Gladly. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so next up we have Celosia. It's the first of the smaller Colossi. Relatively simple overall, but
agora eles vão começar a encarar os colossos menores.
Because you may have not thought to jump onto these pillars to the right. That's definitely what I did when I was younger, learning to play this game. But fairly simple. You're just going to wait for Celosia to run into these.
Vai fazer uma strat meio X aí para baitar o colosso para cima do pilar. Pega a tocha e vai continuar baitando ali o colosso para cima dos pilares.
And that's kind of slow because it takes a while for him to walk. So we just have Cilicia charge us. We take out our sword, we grab it again, and then basically trick the AI into saying, "Oh, we have the sword, but he's running off the edge, so you know he should fall down." So in the yep, so that's a good.
Conseguiu ali fazer com que o Colossus caísse, baitou ele ali pro canto, fazendo a manipulação da inteligência artificial. E agora é só fazer as estocadas sem problema nenhum. Cada uma tirando metade da vida, então RIP.
Great Cilicia. Yep. So pretty quick Colossus. You know, not much to say about him really at the end of the day. So definitely a quick donation here too.
We've got $25 from Shaddy, Marks, and Food Not Bombs, saying shout out to Leo, Grand Spaghetti on the couch. Good luck to church.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We've got $100 from Anonymous, saying love GDQ and love Shadow of the Colossus.
Thank you.
All right, so next up we have Pelagia, which is what all the donations say don't rub on. I don't even want to talk about Pelagia. He has killed so many of my runs. It's kind of a pain, but Church is the most consistent person I know.
Agora vem dos colossos mais difíceis, o matador de runs.
Yeah, exactly. No pressure, man.
Duas flechadas na cara, pula ali no capacete.
So he jumped on, and now he's already on his head. So for Pelagia, when you obviously
subiu ele na cabeça dele sem nenhum problema.
It's kind of random how it moves. And so right now he's just waiting for Pelagia to start shooting his lasers. I'm not sure if Church here is gonna jump onto his nose.
Agora ele tá só esperando pro Colossus começar a atacar. Firing my laser, memes velhos. Ué. Agora se revela o ponto fraco dele, bem ali no dorso.
He's going to try to get a 100% stab, then like a 95% stab, and has to be exact.
He got it. Yep.
All right, I think he got it there. And then he has to get a 100% stab and another 100.
Ciclo perfeito por enquanto.
There it is. Good stuff.
First
Good
try.
Stuff. First try. Yeah.
Um ciclo, first try.
Zick, I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Another $15, bud.
Yeah, no, dude, I need that money.
Yeah. What could be a little bit more stressful too is being on the sigil. You saw him.
Ele tá jogando no modo very easy, não, ele tá jogando no normal, mas como ele já tem muita experiência com o jogo, ele faz parecer fácil.
Pelagia's belly. So if you don't hit it correctly, you can actually just kind of get flung around and never get that fourth stab. So yeah, it's very vital.
Yeah. So. If you miss that one cycle, that could cost you about 2 minutes.
Yep.
Like
Existe um modo mais difícil no caso. Ele tá jogando no modo NTA, que é o Normal Time Attack. Mas existe também o Hard Time Attack, que por acaso o recorde é brasileiro.
Top comment on this video is going to be, what did the Colossi do? And second is, what did Phalanx ever do? Just because all he does is kind of just flying around.
O recorde mundial do Hard Time Attack é brasileiro. 2 horas, 9 minutos, 22 segundos.
So, we fire through areas immediately from this kind of intro area. It's it actually is a lot easier than riding on Agro the horse to try and get him down. It's much more precise to shoot. You don't have to lead your arrows as you're riding and as Phalanx is moving. But from here, it's just a short ride over to, if you can see those front set.
De quem é o recorde brasileiro? Deixa eu pegar aqui que eu acabei fechando sem querer. Light Kira.
Pop your way up to
2 horas, 9 minutos, 22 segundos. E o segundo lugar, só tem 2 no caso do Hard Time Attack. O segundo lugar é de um americano que tem 3 horas.
Yeah, it can be a little bit awkward there as you can kind of get thrown off in weird ways off Phalanx, and it just gets, if you get flown off him, it's just a nightmare.
Subiu ali sem problema nenhum.
That was the scariest jump I've ever taken.
Oh yeah, that was the YOLO jump.
Yep. And so for the first 2 major sigils, you're going to do a full stab, and then it's actually a lot easier than
Pulo meio YOLO que eles estão falando.
Between like an 80 to like a 99% stab. You don't want to do a 100% stab because that'll actually do he'll do a barrel roll, and then if you aren't quick enough, he'll actually dive back into the ground, and you have to do the cycle all over again.
And his flaps will also close.
Yeah, so
you won't even be able to get to the sigils.
Exactly. So yeah, this is a fun Colossus overall.
Segundo ponto fraco agora. Estou explicando que ele não pode dar estocadas com força full, porque senão o Colossus vai dar um barrel roll, dual barrel roll, e vai derrubar ele ali do
the one cycle is actually very easy. Something that you can definitely just do.
Vai destruir o ciclo dele. Agora o terceiro ponto fraco. E RIP.
I think we're going to have time for a few donations as well.
Yep.
Awesome. So we've got $15 from Good Vibes saying instead of
Sim, realmente, eu tava falando que é o Hard Time Attack no Boss Rush. Aí o jogo completo tem o N% e o N% modo difícil,
Excellent, thank you. We've got
que os recordes são, respectivamente, o N% normal 1 hora 27 e 55 e no difícil 2 horas 8 minutos e 53 segundos, os dois recordes americanos.
all the speedrunners and staff to make this dark and gloomy January so much more cheerful every year with this event and for all the good you do in the fight against cancer. Have an awesome GDQ 2019.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so next up is going to be Cenobia. I always get Colossus and Cenobia mixed up, and they also look extremely similar. They're both like dog-like Colossi. So generally the intended strat for this guy is you're supposed to have him knock down, bait him into these pillars, knock him down.
Mas o que vem agora
Long bridge, like chain of bridges,
vai baitar ele pra cima dos pilares.
last pillar, which will open up the arena where you're able to kill the Colossus. However, we're going to skip all of that, and we are going to just go to the very last pillar that will kind of unlock the
Sabia que ele ia falar isso. Ele deu a explicação completa para depois falar nós não vamos fazer nada disso. Muito bom.
You can kind of see how magnetic the Wanderer's hands are, like right there. Fantastic Kaze jump, by the way. Great first try.
Ele pulou ali para cima dos pilares.
You're definitely not intended to do that. But this will allow us to get to the final pillar, which is that big cylindrical pillar right there. Nice, nice. Good jump. And so now he's just gonna shoot arrows at,
Conseguiu o pulo perfeito ali pro pilar principal, que é onde ele quer estar.
to hit the pillar one more time, and then it'll unlock the next area where we'll be able to kill the Colossus.
Vai baitar ele para pular em cima do pilar.
Had your arms reach to grab all the fur on the Colossus. It's pretty obnoxious.
Exactly.
So we like to abuse it.
During this cutscene, you're actually
Agora o
able to
pilar vai se desfazendo ali
pillar to kind of launch him
para abrir o espaço da arena onde ele realmente vai matar o Colosso.
And so right here, his last objective is to essentially have Cenobia just ram into this platform right here. And so he needs to just shoot some arrows, and then Cenobia will.
E tá usando as flechas para baitar o Colosso, no caso, que é o objetivo dele é fazer o Colosso boncar em cima dessas paredes. Para que aconteça exatamente isso.
Which we hope we get. Cenobia can be a little bit tedious with your positioning, and you want to be closer to his back, or farther down his back, basically, to be able to get the plant. And you can show off how ridiculous the shakes are here if he gets it.
Blind jump. Is this a plant? No.
Agora que a armadura do Colosso se desfez, ele pula, ele vai para cima.
And he got it.
Yeah, got it back. So yeah. And you can see
Conseguiu ali o posicionamento perfeito. Humanamente meio awkward, mas o personagem do jogo não liga.
Awesome, good recovery.
E RIP. Menos um pra lista. Lembrando que essa é a versão remasterizada de PS4, que foi lançada ano passado. E esse é o modo Boss Rush normal. Normal Time Attack.
Wander will do a different animation for each. If you don't get it, he might just snap back down, or you might, do some sort of weird falling animation. But if he kind of slowly goes back down to grab, then that's how you know you've generally gotten plant. So, yep. All right. I think it's time for one quick donation.
We've got $15 from Zik again, saying, "Hey guys, I'm back. Nice work on that Pelagia Church. As promised, here's that $15 for the first try."
Nice. All right. So to get in quick, now we have Argus. Argus is a very tedious.
Quantos Colossos ainda? Eu admito que eu perdi a conta já.
You basically climb up this entire arena.
Nisso de parar para ler doação, eu meio que perdi a conta. Com certeza tem alguém contando.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not that time.
Yeah.
Não conseguiu o ciclo dessa vez. Vai resetar. Esse é o 15º já, o chat tá dizendo. Então só falta esse mais um. Estamos quase acabando já essa run de Shadow of the Colossus. Extremamente abaixo da schedule. O ponto fraco tá ali no pulso dele, o primeiro.
People to watch this launch. This is one of the last like physics exploits of the game, I'd have to say. And it's really cool to watch. And nice.
Good launch up to the head. Good launch.
Nossa, que pulo roubado que ele fez agora.
Basically, with this exploit, it's much easier to launch from his leg. And as Spaghetti said, we actually used to go to the head first, and then we would that same animation he just did.
Agora o segundo ponto fraco, que é normalmente o que o pessoal procura primeiro, que é o da cabeça, do crânio.
And basically, with jumping to the, which is actually this is basically the IL strat that we're using. Jumping to the hand first is much more
You rip.
And much easier to not lose time on when you reset. So
fantastic Argus.
Yeah, great Argus.
One reset is great.
Yeah. Yeah. And also in the PS2 version, you could actually, if you went to the head first, there's a minor sigil on his arm that would let go of the sword. But the developers who remade the game actually made it a checkpoint that you have to go through.
E agora nós vamos pro último Colosso para encerrar essa boss rush de Shadow of the Colossus.
Already on the last Colossus, man, we were just blazing through this.
I know. So last but not least is Malice, which is this big tower dude that you have to scale.
Lembrando exatamente, estão comentando no chat que ele treinou muito. Speedrunning é isso, é treino e mais treino. Lembrando que nós estamos fazendo só Restreaming. Para você doar bits, a gente recomenda que você doe bits diretamente no canal da Games Done Quick, porque aí os seus bits vão virar dólares para caridade. Então, é só você abrir na Twitch, Games Done Quick, GAMESDONEQUICK, Games Done Quick, você doa os seus bits por ali, e esses bits vão ser revertidos em dólares para a caridade.
We're in the clear now. Not 100% hitless. It's kind of a little bit finicky to do. You can run up.
Agora ele já saiu da zona de perigo para esse último Colosso.
Just because it's not as true to form as it may seem. So, yeah, great run up. So we've got this last little zoom in cutscene that Church has shown us a close up of Malice, and we're just gonna climb his little Scottish kilt and make our way up. And there's one last little like physics exploit actually that we also do here to get to his head. The last puzzle of the game really
Speedrun é quando o cara vai do início ao fim do jogo, vocês fazem stream de vários jogos ou só desse. Nós estamos fazendo o restream de toda a AGDQ. A AGDQ inteira vai ser comentada em português brasileiro no nosso canal, exatamente aqui. E quando a AGDQ terminar, a gente ainda tem os nossos eventos próprios. Se você quiser saber mais informações sobre o Speedruns Brasil, é só você digitar exclamação social, onde você vai ter todos os nossos endereços para você participar melhor da nossa comunidade, saber mais dos nossos eventos. E sobre a AGDQ, já digitaram aí, exclamação AGDQ. AGDQ que significa Games Done Quick, no caso. Oh, ele perdeu ali o ciclo, não conseguiu chegar lá no topo.
It's not that big of a time loss there.
No, it's the other side.
Okay.
Procurando ali o posicionamento melhor para subir de novo.
You get a little turned around, you know.
No, you go up again and then left side of this section.
Clearly, I've never had this happen to me.
Yeah, so go more to the left.
O runner falando que essa é a primeira vez que isso acontece com ele, de perder o posicionamento dele. Realmente ele tá meio perdido ali. Tá só um pouquinho nervoso, mas tudo bem. Ah, agora sim ele conseguiu se recuperar. Chegou no ponto certo. As flechadas ali no subaco para baitar, para liberar a próxima fase. Subiu no braço. Será que a gente vai ter outro pulo roubado? Um pouquinho roubado, mas conseguiu. Chegou agora no ponto certo. E agora é só enfiar a espada no crânio dele. Agora é só meter a espada no crânio dele que esse já é o último Colossus para encerrar essa run de Shadow of the Colossus. Eu admito que eu não conhecia, lindo jogo, principalmente esse remaster aí. E GG. Ah lá, GG, moleque.
So yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and do a couple shout-outs. I want to shout out Shadow of the Colossus.
GGs no chat para encerrar essa run de Shadow of the Colossus.
All of us here on the couch are very helpful, and there are plenty others. We have a really thriving
cutscene meio bugada, você vê aí que ele tá ajoelhado no ar, mas beleza.
And yeah, that was Shadow of the Colossus 2018. Thank you for watching.
E tá aí, Shadow of the Colossus 2018, Boss Rush GG.